Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein, and today's video is my May monthly favorites. So every month I share with you things I have been loving in terms of beauty and lifestyle, some fashion, and always entertainment. I have never done this before, but I've seen it done. So let's see if we can get 200 thumbs ups, likes on this video, and if we can, I will throw in another giveaway here on my channel. So 200 thumbs up, I will throw in a bonus giveaway over on the channel community page where I post things. So let's see if we can get that many thumbs up. I don't even know how many thumbs ups I normally get, but let's see if we can get 200. That's like a round even number. If you like giveaways or if you like free things, I am doing weekly giveaways over on my Insta stories and Instagram account. And my Instagram is just my name, Serein Wu. So make sure you check that out. All of my active, engaged followers over on Instagram get a chance to win hundreds of dollars of beauty products every week. Every time I want to film, there's like a giant truck that pulls up. This is something that literally has rescued my skin, and I will go into the story, but let me tell you what it is first. This is the PCA Skin Hyaluronic Acid Booster Serum. Typically with any type of serum, I like to give it a good month before I review it, and this, to be completely honest, I've only used for over a week. About 2 weeks at this point. And I didn't even know this product existed because it was sold out for so long and not available. It's beautiful. It is the best hydrating, nourishing, calming, but not greasy, not heavy, not oily, not anything that you don't want with your hydration type of serum and booster. I did something stupid and I tried a peel while I was traveling, and my skin became incredibly inflamed. It was really itchy, it was really dry, it really hurt, and it was swollen. So it took a lot of days to kind of get it back to baseline, and I was actually in Scottsdale visiting PCA headquarters, and they gave me this in my hotel room, and I tried it, and it immediately helped with the dry, patchy, scaly skin. It immediately calmed down my redness, and I just felt like my skin was finally getting some hydration. So what I did with this is I use it as my serum essentially, because I wasn't using anything because my skin was so sensitized. I'd cleanse my face. I would use maybe a rose toner. A lot of times I wouldn't even use that, and I was using this and then my CeraVe, because that is how messed up my skin was, and this really brought it back to life. And then I got a facial towards the end of my visit, and it completely just reset my skin, and I had good skin again. So it sucked, but this was absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing. You get 1 ounce, it comes in a pump. And the great thing about PCA Skin is if you ever call for advice or email someone for advice, or you can even schedule a video chat, everyone in-house is a licensed esthetician. So you are able to ask your skincare questions, they can assess your skin, and they can help find the best prescription for your skincare routine. So a lot of times I get questions, I have combination skin, I have oily skin. I'm like, you guys, go talk to a professional. And if you can't see a dermatologist or an esthetician locally, at least if you're looking for products, talk to a professional, a licensed esthetician, and PCA offers that for you. You can call them, schedule a call, or you can email in, and they also have a great survey that you can kind of take. But honestly, if you've never been professionally assessed, call them, and they don't push products on you, but they will help you find things that can help balance your skin and take care of the things you might need or want to change about your skin. And yeah, so they're just really great. They're about education, which I love. So I've been loving this, something that I have been using for over a month now, and I feel really confident in sharing it with you guys, is the PCA Skin C&E Strength Max. Within the first week and a half, I noticed a change in my skin. Now, I know you want to cleanse your skin, you want to tone your skin, you want to use a vitamin C during the day, a moisturizer, and an SPF. Those are kind of the steps I always take. And then at night, you can add in anti-wrinkle, anti-aging, you can use a glycolic, you can use a retinoid, you can use acids and things like that. I don't do it that often, but that's what you do at night. I've tried a ton of vitamin Cs. This is the first one where I've seen an immediate change, very quick and very noticeable. I know that my skin is pretty good, and I use the vitamin C because it's a good amount of antioxidants. It helps your skin fight free radicals, which is what it encounters with pollution, the environment, the sun, and just everything that you put your skin through. So you want to use an antioxidant, and then you want to protect your skin from radiation, which would be an SPF. So this is such a concentrated form of vitamin C and vitamin E together to make it super full of antioxidants. And the best part is there's absolutely no water in this formula. So when you squeeze this out, the first little bit is going to be a tiny little bit of oil because of the vitamin C, but then as you use it, there's no liquid whatsoever because there's no water. And it's a very dry formula. I've never used a vitamin C that is of a drier formula, and I love it because I feel like I'm actually putting the vitamin C on. It's absorbing. You can feel this work. You will feel a tingle and a slight burning sensation. That is the vitamin E penetrating your skin and bringing the antioxidants into your skin. So I was a little nervous because I was like, oh, this feels like it's gonna leave me red or discolored. No. It's just a reactive antioxidant situation with your skin. It dissipates pretty quickly. I put on my moisturizer afterwards, and then I put on an SPF of 30 or higher. I have significantly noticed my skin's dark spots and pigmentation issues dissipating. My skin is brighter, my skin is healthier, my skin is definitely not getting the freckling and the discoloration it typically gets around this time of year. You guys have actually made a comment since I started using this. You guys started saying, wow, what are you doing with your skin? What are you using? What are you using? What are you using? And it's really just been this. I demonstrated how your skin oxidizes and how this can help with an apple on my Insta stories. So basically they cut an apple in half, they applied this on one side of the apple, and then they left the other side of the apple bare. And after about an hour, the side that had no product on it started to oxidize, which is what happens when our skin is encountering environmental stressors like free radicals and sun damage. So with the vitamin C and E max strength, it prevented it and preserved the apple, and it's just exactly what it's doing for your skin. So it's really an interesting thing. And then we came back the next day, so we had it on for an entire day, 24 hours, and the apple still looked really good. I think I forgot to get a video of that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but it was phenomenal to see it in action on an apple, because our skin is definitely a lot more resilient and not going to show the age that quickly, but the life cycle of an apple is definitely a lot shorter than our face. Love, love, love this stuff. If you try anything from the PCA brand, try the C and E Strength Max. Another skincare from PCA, I know, there's actually, I have two more. This one and one more, and then I will move on from PCA Skin. This is not sponsored, guys. But I have been trying out their products for about over a month, and I feel like I can kind of tell you about it now because I know why it's so good. I didn't want to just like come on here and be like, I've been using this for a month and it's so good. I want to be able to explain to you like really why is it in my favorites. So this is the PCA X Linea Peptide Smoothing Serum, and this is a spot treatment. So I use it around here where I notice sagging on my jowls, and this is also my expression lines. I also have expression lines here, and then right around here, my fine lines. So I spot treat in those areas day and night, and I definitely have noticed that the fine lines have diminished. My expression lines aren't as deep, and it just makes my skin a little more lifted. So I have noticed a difference. And then the science behind this is that it blocks the it's essentially, it works along, if you have Botox, this works with your Botox injections, because Botox stops the receptors, and this actually does that as well. The difference is Botox stops it longer. This stops it for about 12 hours. So you're going to want to reapply this. This can boost your Botox and prolong your Botox, and this can prevent you from needing Botox if you start using it before you have visible deep lines. If you just notice a little bit, or if you have very expressive features, maybe start wearing it then, and you can prolong the need for Botox. Or if you don't want to get Botox, this is a good substitute for that. Another product from PCA that I've just been loving, this I have not tried for an entire month, I've been using for about 2 weeks now. It's the Ideal Complex Revitalizing Eye Gel. This is an incredibly lightweight, hydrating, but still very, very depuffing and great for fine lines. It is a clear gel and you just pat it in, and it does an amazing job at moisturizing and hydrating the under eye area. It plumps the fine lines, it diminishes my puffy eyes and like bags I typically get, and I have had some bags because I've traveled more than I've probably traveled in an entire year in my entire life in 1 month. Is got almost like a silky texture, so it's perfect under concealer, it's perfect under makeup. I love using this day and night. I thought it wasn't going to be as effective because it's almost like so invisible and lightweight, but it is incredible at helping with your under eye issues, especially if you have puffiness, dark circles, and fine lines like I do. The lip product I've absolutely been loving is from Kapari, and it's their lip glossy. I've been using this for over a year now, and it's one of my favorites because it's got this beautiful clear sheen. It plumps your lips, it hydrates, it has a lovely coconut rose flavor and scent, but not synthetic. And it also just makes your lips look super healthy and pouty, and it's really comfortable. It doesn't crease, it doesn't do anything weird. This looks beautiful over your matte lip colors or your lip liners. It's just a really lovely, lovely summer product, and I've just been loving it. I use it with my lip liner from Bite Beauty. I wear shade number 36, and this just makes my lips look like my lips, but better, healthy, hydrated, all that stuff. More lip products. This probably is no surprise if you watch my vacation videos. This is from Tegrity, and it's the Lip CPR in Sunset Coral. This has a physical SPF of 30, which is absolutely awesome. It's got this beautiful coral shade as well. It's a really, really stunning color. I wore it all through Arizona and Mexico, and I just love that it gives me this beautiful color. It wears lovely, it's hydrating, and it has a good physical blocker of SPF 30, which is what you should be wearing every single day. I do reapply this pretty often, and I love that it doesn't have that weird sunblock taste. Yeah, I love this stuff. The lip color I have been wearing when I do wear real lip color is the Estee Lauder Violet Pure Color Envy lipstick in 215 Posies. This is just a beautiful, beautiful rosy bright shade, but not being overly bright, still very neutral and wearable. It's got a slight pink to it, and it's very comfortable. I feel like Estee Lauder lipsticks definitely don't get enough credit because they're very luxurious, very hydrating, lots of color payoff, and not going to slip and slide, but easy to glide on. The application is lovely on this, and I did use it in one of my Get Ready With Me's this month. But I've been using it ever since that Get Ready With Me this month, and it's gone with me to Mexico, to Arizona, to New York, back to Arizona. Let's talk about a brow product I am absolutely obsessed with. This is the Almay Long Lasting Brow Color. So I was recently over at my friend's house in Orange County, and she was showing me this brow product that she bought at the Japanese store, and we couldn't really read it, and I don't know what brand it was, but I put it on at her house. I drove home. It took about an hour and a half. I went about my life, and I kind of forgot it was on, and then I peeled it off, and it was absolutely amazing. The shade wasn't perfect because it was a little on the red brown side, but then I literally went searching for this product. This isn't the exact one because hers wasn't Almay, hers was a Japanese brand, but this is so good. I have the shade brown. I want to get the shade deep brown because I think I could go a little bit darker and then I'd be very, very happy. But this one, so you put it on your brows, you draw it on, it's gonna look a little crazy and insane, and then you wait 30 minutes. I like to wait an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and then you peel it off, but you want to peel from here out, and then it stains your brows. It makes you look like you have brow product on for 2 to 3 days, depending on how much you exfoliate and how much oily products you put on your face. But 2 to 3 days with the Almay one. I also found this Etude House at my pharmacist, and this is a gray black. It's a little too dark, but I put this on overnight because it says you can leave it on overnight while you sleep. and then you peel it off in the morning. You have incredibly dark brows with this color, but this lasts me almost 5 days because it's so much darker. This one has a very strong fragrance, which I don't like. The Almay one does not have a strong fragrance, and the Almay one isn't as goopy. The Etude House one is a little bit goopy, so if you're not great at drawing your brows, go with the Almay one. I'm not sure about Etude House, and the fragrance itself is a little off-putting, but I love the Almay one. I just need to find the darker shade. I've literally gone to every drugstore in 3 states. They're out. Please make more. Bath product I have absolutely been loving, and I had to save one so I could show it to you guys in my favorites. I purchased this from Pacific Time. You guys know from my last monthly favorites, I'm obsessed with this online boutique. Everything from Pacific Time that I feature, I purchased myself. And Pacific Time is run by Rachel Talbot, who is also a YouTuber. This is the New Moon Therapeutic PMS Relief Bath Balm. This is absolutely stunning. I save these for when I'm like on my first day of my period because it's just not the most pleasant days for me. I usually it's just awful for me. Although I have been using this, and I did get a cramp ease, which has CBD oil in it, that's really helped with my back pain, my cramps, and just my achiness, because it would get so bad that I would take anywhere between 8 to 10 Advils, and my doctors were telling me to take that much Advil, but it's not great to take that much. So I've switched to more alternative options, and it's been a lot more helpful and way more effective. So if you guys want a period video, let me know in the comments. This is the bath balm. It is wrapped in plastic, but when I'm ready to use it, I'll take it out of the plastic. It's so beautiful. It makes your bath milky and oily in a good way. And then you have little flecks of I think this is lavender petals and stuff. People were asking me on my stories what this smells like, and I don't know how to explain it. It's very light, it's very fresh, but also very soothing, and more importantly, this did help with some of my PMS bloating and definitely my cramps and my achiness. Now this is going to leave flower petals all in your bath. Everything is biodegradable, so if you don't want to clean up your bathtub afterwards though, you can take it out of the plastic, you can put it back in this little cloth bag it came with, and make yourself a bath tea, so you'll get all the benefits and all of the good stuff without having to do any of the cleanup. So you can just make a little bath tea like that. Move into some fashion pieces that have been my favorites, and this is gonna be a little weird, but I have been loving my Comrade compression socks. Not a sexy item, but definitely a necessary one when you travel and fly a lot. So these are from the brand Comrade, and they make really fun prints, or not so like grandma-y or hospital-y compression socks. So Chris and I have both been wearing our compression socks on all of our flights. I've noticed a significant improvement in terms of my swelling and bloat by wearing compression socks. I also tend to get really uncomfortable because I have pretty short legs. I'm 5'4", but I have a longer torso, so that's where all my height is. And when I sit, it just gets uncomfortable. I can't always put my feet on the floor, and my feet typically go numb. I've also noticed a lot of veins showing up in the back of my legs, so I started wearing compression socks when I fly, and it's made a huge difference. If anything, it just makes my legs more comfortable. I don't get the numbing or the swelling in my ankles and feet. So if you have swelling, if you have circulation issues or a history of that, definitely look into the benefits of compression socks. And you don't have to get these. I just have these, and I like them because they're very discreet and they fit me well. And yeah, and they also have the silver technology in here so that they don't smell. So I'll actually wear one, I'll only bring one pair, and I'll wear it both there and back. I know, is that gross? I'm sorry. This sweatshirt from Pacific Time has been my go-to travel uniform because of the open back. So I like to stay cozy. I like to wear soft items. It's actually still kind of wet because I just pulled it from my wash. I cannot live without this sweater at this point. I love it because it covers my shoulders, it keeps me warm enough, but because the back is completely open, if I get warm, it's not unbearable. Like, I don't feel like I'm constantly taking my sweater off or putting it back on, especially when I'm traveling. I love it for cool summer mornings and evenings. It does get pretty cool in LA, but we get really hot during the day. It's really flattering because it's baggy, but because of the open back, it's still very sexy and feminine. It's super super, super soft, really good quality. Again, a reason why you guys definitely should check out this boutique. It's so well curated, and the amount of energy and thought that goes into each product and how they package everything and the customer service is phenomenal. Give me a code to give to you guys because I literally cannot stop talking about them, and I tag them in like half my stories, and they're like, hey Serein, thanks for being a fan. Here's a discount code for your fans. So it is my name, Serein10, for 10% off of any purchase at Pacific Time. They're also able to do free shipping domestically of purchases of $150 or more, which is huge for a small boutique-y online store. So whenever possible, shop small, support female entrepreneurs, support people working out of their homes. Rachel's a mother of 2. I'm really proud of them, even though I don't know them personally. I love supporting what they're doing, and you know, it's okay to pay $6 for shipping for me if I know it's going to a small business. So I know we all shop out at Amazon, but if possible, try and support your local businesses. And the best thing too is Pacific Time has beautiful products, but typically Rachel will see how much they're priced on Amazon, and she'll try and beat that, which means that's just incredible. Another thing I've been loving from this shop is my crochet tote, and I got it in green because I thought it was really pretty to go with like all the plants in my home. I'm going to use this and put like my blankets I got and my throws I got for the house, and then I can also use it for when we go to the park or if we go to the beach. I think it just makes a really beautiful tote, and I love how durable it is because it is crochet. I was a little nervous, but it seems very durable. I like that it holds its shape, and it's just really, really beautiful. If you watch my Insta stories, then you might know I treated myself while I was in Scottsdale. I had a couple hours to go shopping, so Chris and I went to the Scottsdale Fashion Show Mall, or Fashion Square Mall. That mall made me want to move to Scottsdale. I have been looking for this bag for maybe 6 or 7 months now. I keep going into the store and asking if it's available or if I could be put on a wait list. I've actually been put on a wait list and nobody ever calls me. I've actually given them my credit card and nobody ever charges me. So I went to the Scottsdale one, and I literally was like, do you have the bag? And she's like, no, but I can get one to you. I'm like, well, can you ship it to me in LA, and will you actually do it because I've been burned a couple times? She's like, yes, of course, but hold on. She goes into the back of the store for a very long time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she might have it. Then she comes out with nothing, and then she walks away somewhere else. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and then she brings it out. Look how cute it is! This is the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs mini backpack, and it is just absolutely the most adorable thing I've ever seen, and I've been wanting it for some time, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna get it because it's just too hard to get, whatever. If I can't find it in store, it's not meant to be. And I also think it was meant to be because May was just a really busy month for me, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna end my trip. I'm gonna try and see if another state has it, and if it does, it will be like a reward for getting through all these flights. I am an anxious traveler, so I think it was karma giving me a little prize. But so this is absolutely stunning. I love it. I can fit my vlog camera, I can fit my wallet, I can fit actually both my wallets. I have 2, but one of my wallets is actually downstairs. But oh, here's my little card holder that I got a few years ago with this adorable keychain, also from Pacific Time. This is the quartz, and it helps, you know, cleanse your energy of bad spirits. So if you believe in that, but I also just think it's really pretty, and these are only $10, so you can get them on sale too with my discount code. So I just put it on my little card thing. It's easy for me to grab this way. This is my little backpack. You can also wear it crossbody, but I just like wearing it as a backpack. I'm obsessed. I'm really happy I got it. So it was a little treat, and you guys were all very excited for me as well. So I appreciate the support and you guys being really excited, because I love sharing things with you guys, and I love, like, I feel like we're girlfriends or boyfriends and we can like talk about things. Okay, so unfortunately this month I did not finish The Girl with All the Gifts, which is the book I'm still working on, and I did not finish any new books, and I didn't really finish any shows, but I did finish a podcast series called Dirty John. And I want to thank Shelby from PCA Skin. If you're watching this, thank you for telling me about Dirty John. The crazy thing is I had no idea that this entire story, which is a true crime, took place in my hometown, Irvine. Literally. Like, they started describing places in Irvine and streets and like shopping areas and places they were eating, and I'm like, I know exactly where this is. So it made the true crime even that much more enthralling and engaging, and Chris and I listened to all 6 episodes in like a day, because we would just be driving and listening, and we'd be like, oh, do you mind driving all the way to Venice? I'm like, no, let's listen to the podcast. So it was so engaging and so well produced, and if you guys like crime stories, it's not scary or anything like that. If you just like crime stories, then listen to Dirty John if you haven't already on iTunes or wherever podcasts are. It's so good. So that's everything I've been loving for this last month. I hope you guys enjoyed checking out and seeing everything I've been loving and hearing about skincare that I've been loving that's really been working for me. I just love sharing my life with you guys. If you want to learn more about my lifestyle, kind of my diet, what we're currently doing in terms of eating, our meal planning and all that stuff, as well as some of our travels from the last month, definitely check out my second channel called More Serein. Chris and I do a lot of lifestyle videos over there. And then of course, don't forget to check out our beauty podcast, Behind the Beauty, on iTunes or Google Play or SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts. We're Behind the Beauty podcast. We interview tons of brands and female entrepreneurs, and we talk about ingredients and just a lot of in-depth information, which I love talking to people about. So all of that stuff is always linked in the description box. I will also link all of the products I talked about in the description box for you guys. And until next time, make sure you're subscribed. Turn on that post notification so you're notified whenever I upload a new video, which is currently 2 to 3 times a week on this channel. I'm not promising my normal days because with travel everything kind of got wonky. I will come up with a new schedule and let you guys know, but for now, please check back. Follow me on Insta stories. I will notify you guys there, as well as Twitter. And yeah, until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you had a wonderful month. Don't forget to enter all of my giveaways weekly over on my Instagram, monthly over here on this channel. Subscribe to my newsletter over on the blog. I'll email you about the giveaways. Till next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a beautiful June, and I'll see you guys back here in my next video. Bye!